have been in the minds of geniuses. I mean, it's just been insane. It's been amazing. It's been an incredible experience. And, you know, sometimes you have to get out of what you're doing all the time to get a different perspective, to see something from a different angle, to kind of take in a new way of thinking. You know, us as network marketers, we get out there, we're like going, especially as we're closing out the month, right? We're always in the mode of getting it done. And sometimes, you know, Jim Rohn always talks about this. He's like, you got to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. And for us in network marketing, we got to work harder on ourselves than we do in our business, right? If we're always running, but we don't have the fulfillment, we don't have the joy, we don't have the peace of mind, we don't have all the goodies that go along with the good life, then we're missing the picture. We're missing the big picture. We're missing the boat of what is really important. And most people, you know, I don't know what your goals were when you got started in network marketing, but most people, you know, they want the money, but it's really the time with the family and enjoying life and all the other stuff that the money can buy. And so here's some things that I've discovered through spending time with individuals that are, you know, further down the road than where I'm at right now. And I want to share some of those insights with you because I thought it was just amazing. So, you know, the more success that you have in your life, it comes from having an attitude of abundance. Of course, you got to get out there and you have to work, but the more grateful you can be about something, the more appreciative you can be about the people that are around you and in your life, the more pleasant the journey is going to be, the more of an attractive person you become, and the more you actually start attracting to you the very thing it is that you're looking for. You know what I mean? And so, you know, just spending time this evening, you know, kind of taking everything in. I picked up a couple of tips that I wanted to share with you. You know, the first thing is, you know, just make a conscious effort to start including gratitude and appreciation in your life. You know, we live in a day and age where everything is always on the go. We're always busy. We're always in such a hurry for this, that, and the other, that a lot of times we don't give thanks or are appreciative for the small little things. So just kind of taking time to do that. Reflecting on what it is that you're grateful for, you know, things like that. There's actually 3 specific things that I picked up that I think you can use and apply in your life, not only to, you know, have a business that grows faster, but just to be more fulfilled in the process. Because, you know, success is not a destination. It's not. It's something that you're going to go through a process. You're going to go through a journey, and you can experience success right now. I mean, just, isn't that kind of a crazy thought? Wherever you're at in your life, whatever you have going on, success is a feeling, and it's something that you can cultivate. Wouldn't that be cool if you could be like, yes, I can feel amazing. Take 2 to 3 minutes and just give gratitude, give thanks. You know, close your eyes, put your hand on your heart and say, you know, thank you, God, for the breath in my lungs. Thank you, God, that I have a brain that works. Thank you, God, that I have a heart that beats and I don't have to do anything for it. Thank you, God, for my amazing family. Thank you, God, for, you know, the team that you've blessed me with, that you've put me as a steward over to lead and to guide. Thank you, God, that, you know, we had the sunshine and the air and the birds in the sky. Whatever you can give thanks for, whatever you can be grateful for. I mean, we have so many things, especially if you live in the United States, that we take for granted. I mean, just think about it. You go to a restaurant, you're sitting there at the table, there's salt, there's pepper, there's sugar. You know, somewhere, someone had to get in the fields and harvest that sugar cane and go through this whole process just so that when we go into a restaurant, we can have some sugar on our table. I mean, the basic little itty bitty necessities of life, we take them for granted so often. And so just make a point of being grateful, spending 2 to 3 minutes, make it your morning routine. You know, about 1 to 2 months ago, I went through the book called The Miracle Morning, and it was so amazing because if you just get in the habit of doing these little itty bitty things that don't take crazy amounts of time, but you start implementing them in your life, not only are you more productive, not only do people like you more because you got a better attitude, but you're fulfilled in the process. Like, you feel better as you go through. So that is the first one. Take 2 to 3 minutes and just cultivate that gratitude and give thanks to God for all the blessings that you have in your life, because you are truly blessed right here and right now. That's the first thing. Second thing is take a minute and think to yourself of 3 things that you are appreciative or grateful for your spouse or your significant other? You know, the relationship that we have with our spouse, as it goes, sometimes so goes the rest of our day, so goes the rest of our life. If we have a tight or contentious relationship, if we have like a tense moment with a spouse, usually the rest of the day doesn't go all that great. But if we take time, you know, every single morning, and we're like, you know, thank you, God, because my spouse is funny, or thank you because, you know, they're so good with the kids, or thank you because they you know, they always love me. They always do little things to make it nice in a relationship. If you are in your own mind and in your own heart grateful for 3 things about that your spouse does, or that they bring to the table, or that you can appreciate about them, think about what that would do in your relationship. I mean, just think for a second. Now, maybe you're not married. Maybe you're going to do this for somebody else that's important to you. But think about what that would do for your relationship. I'm just curious. Do you think that it might shift some things for you in the way that you think about your spouse on a continual basis? So that's the second thing, is be grateful for your spouse and think of 3 things that you appreciate about them. And the last thing is to make a point each and every day before you lay your head on that pillow to tell 2 people how much you appreciate them. You know, there's a couple of different leaders that I have that are in my life that literally every single time I see them, they're like, oh, I really appreciate you. And it's just a habit of who they are as a person. And you know what? That is a very attractive quality. So like, let's say you're doing business and you're just out there and you're showing the plan and you're building with your team and you're just doing what you do in our amazing profession. And you just take a minute, and before you finish a meeting, or before you go to bed that night, you make a point, you say, you know what? You know, thanks, Hazel. I appreciate you. I appreciate your leadership. I appreciate all that you do. Thank you for all that you bring to the table and all of your joy and all of your excitement and all of your energy. And I just thank you so much, and I really appreciate you. If you just took a couple of minutes and you shared with some different people how much you appreciate them, what would that do in your business? Okay, we're talking that you could do that to prospects. You could do that with people that are leaders in your team. You could do that with the new person coming in. You could do that with, you know, your company leadership. Like maybe you might know, you know, the top level leaders or the owners or the people that make decisions. Just make a point of sharing with people how much you appreciate them. You know, if you want to live a life of passion, if you want to live a life of zest, you know, if you're looking and you're trying to get to the finish line, wherever that is, and you think that somewhere, sometime, someday, you're going to arrive and like, you're going to be happy all of a sudden. No, happiness is something you cultivate as you go along this journey. Joy and fulfillment and peace of mind and just having a sense of everything going well with you in your world, that success feeling. It's not something that you get when you get money in your bank account. It's something you can cultivate in your life right here and right now, whether this is day 1 for you and you're first getting started, or whether you've been on this process for a while. You can choose to cultivate the fulfillment, the peace of mind, the happiness through applying these principles of being grateful and of showing gratitude to the people that are around you and those that are in your life. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you take it. I hope you apply it. I hope you pass this along. If you got some value out of this, drop a comment below so I know you're picking up something from the things that we're talking about. And you know, one of the things that I found has been, you know, so very important is that in the process of being grateful for something, in the process of, you know, showing appreciation, a lot of times if we want to get to this place of peace and fulfillment and happiness, we need to let go of some things of the past. We need to let go of some hurts. We need to let go of some unforgiveness, some scenarios where things didn't go as planned, some scenarios where, you know what, it wasn't fair for you. We have to let go of some junk of the past in order for you to move forward. And you know, I find that more often than not, when we haven't got to where we want to go in our business, it's because we got this extra stuff that we're trying to take along with us for the journey, this extra luggage that's weighing you down. And so we need to let it go so that we can move forward into your future, into your destiny. And so I have something that will help you in that process. It's actually a 10-step process that will walk you through not only the things you got to get rid of, but the things that you need to be focusing on to move forward and to get to the finish line. So if you want to learn more about how to do that in your life and take your business to the next level, finally cut through the drama, finally cut through the nonsense, and rank on up so that next time when you do have your company convention, you are walking across stage, you are hearing the accolades of, the owners singing your praises, and your team is forever grateful, and your life has changed because you're free. If you're at a spot in your life where that's really what you need, then you can click on the link that's listed here in the description. This is my gift to you. It's a bonus training that will help you go through that 10-step process. And not only do I hope you enjoy it, but I want to hear how it works for you in your life. I want to hear your success story and your feedback of what you got out of it. So that is all for tonight, my friends. Take care, be blessed, and I will see you all next time. For more great training and to receive your free bonus training, the 10-step process for getting out of your own way and finally rank advancing, visit summergeronimo.com.